Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for the next part of my playthrough of Warfighter Pacific. When I last ordered us to hit the ground, we were in a little bit of a sticky situation because if you remember in the last video, we were crashing through the heavy jungle when we seemed to have interrupted some kind of Imperial Japanese Army themed cosplay. And because we were not in the correct uniforms, there was a certain amount of unpleasantness. Shots were fired, a few deaths, unfortunately. And we now find ourselves in the situation where we are pursuing an incredibly tenacious Japanese senior officer who simply will not die, keeps sniping at poor Sprock over there, and keeps yelling for reinforcements at the top of his lungs. Now, we were part way through the turn when I had to duck out last time. So the first thing I need to do now that we've taken all our actions is decide whether I can pay for the retention of the Cover Me card. And unfortunately, I can't, because as you see, it's a rather expensive card to maintain, and I simply cannot afford that. So I'm reluctantly going to leave it, which means we slip nicely into the hostile turns. I say nicely, I don't really mean it. Um, and they get two reinforcement draws, unfortunately, once for the heavy jungle. So let's see. Luckily for me, that's too high. So no cavalry. No cavalry. What about the senior officer? He has a somewhat higher. Uh, oh my word. Um, they've brought up a gun. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um, all of a sudden, this is not good. Luckily for me, the gun is required to screen the senior officer because he's got a higher screening rating. So I'm a bit fortunate there. We can try and take the damned thing out, but it is going to fire. Oh, actually, it's primarily targeting. Wait, what number is that? Me. The damned thing is aiming at me. No, 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 no. This is not good. Now, the nature of the infantry gun is that it will open fire, mainly targeting me, but if it inflicts wounds, it will wound all of us. So I'm not looking forward to this because it's going to fire first. So here it comes. Everybody down, and I don't mean that in the sense that I'm ending the video. I mean everybody down. Okay, all it has done, I say all, is it's managed to suppress us. It generally missed. It penetrated the cover, but it didn't score well on its attack roll, thank goodness. So I gain a suppression. Yay. That thing's going to be eating my last rifle grenade next turn. Meanwhile, the commander, feeling a bit confident, has drawn his pistol again and is going to give poor Sprock a hard time. And he epically fails to do it. His wild, crazed shooting is all over the place. Well, good. All I can say. And that is it. We advance the mission timer. I must say, I'm not so sanguine about how much time we have left now because time is pressing and we're still being held up. I don't like leaving people in my rear. Who does? But I think we need to press on. But do I really want to leave that artillery banging away at us? I mean, the jungle is obstructed and isolated, so maybe if this starts to become more trouble than it's worth, we could just move on and leave them to it. But anyway, it's a new turn, and the first thing I have to do is see whether we collapse with fever. Let's try not to do this. So, oh no, I failed that badly. So I guess another suppression marker. Oh dear. No, 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 no. Now's not the time to get sick, Benson. Come on. What about you, Kaneseka? Kaneseka. Sorry. He's fine, but he also has to roll for being unwell. Oh, nope, he passes with flying colours. What about you, Sprock? Sprock passes as well. It's just me coughing and going all malarial on the team. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we reset our action points. Now, I'm in a bit of trouble because I only have 2 action points, and I am going to have to use both of them just to shake off the effects of jungle fever. Now, that's not good. Uh, that's not good at all. I'm tempted to play the hot jungle so that we can have a chance of moving forward, but the problem is if I do that, we're going to get even more hostiles. So I don't know if I'm quite ready for that yet. At least not till we've got rid of the gun. This is all very unfortunate because I'm going to have to use both my actions to get rid of the suppression, which means I'm not going to be using my rifle grenade on that infantry gun anytime soon. But it is imperative that we kill it, even if it wasn't screening the officer. So, what cards do I have? This is not great. We can't really afford to use either of those. But anyway, I've just had to burn my actions unsuppressing myself. Karnaseka, I think I'm going to have to ask you really nicely to try and kill that gun crew. Good luck, buddy. Ooh, okay, and he missed horribly. Tell you what, correct your aim. Try that again. Oh no, not only did he miss, he seems very good at this. He's gone and emptied his clip again, the silly man. Okay, so yep, he just stood there blazing away with his M1, somehow missing that whopping great infantry gun. Come on. What about Sprock? I think the only thing you can really do is take them under fire as well and pray. Oh, Sprock has no, Sprock hasn't done quite so well. He was a bit more on target, but all he's done is suppress one of them. I mean, okay, I'll take it. At least they won't be shooting so effectively. But come on, Sprock, I want to see some dead guys over there. No good. Okay, Sprock has suppressed 2 of them. I guess I'll have to be happy with that. But this really was not the situation I wanted. We've got bogged down with fairly stiff resistance, and yeah, we may just end up having to do a run for it, unfortunately. That is the end of our very unproductive turn, and now they get to draw for reinforcements again. What about the jungle then? Oh, thank God they didn't get the tank. I would have just packed up and gone home at this point if they'd got a tank. Oh, okay, but they've got ambushes. Place in targeted. Pay 3 experience or inflict 1 suppression on each soldier in this location. Oh no, okay. So as if the infantry gun wasn't enough, we now have ambushes pop up. I think our geese are well and truly on the way to being cooked. Part of me wants to go into close combat and go down in a blaze of glory, but that, given the 2-stage process for doing that in this game, it might be more productive just to stay where we are and blaze away at them. We shall have to see. So they've had more troops arrive. Oh, great. Oh, and who are these guys aiming at? Wait, is that? Not me again. Oh, come on. What? What did I do? Say something really rude about your emperor? I mean, I take it back, if that's what's really bugging you guys. Oh well, now they get to attack. Okay, I will. Oh yes, the Japanese commander has inspire, so one of the infantry gun crew is undisrupted. Boo. and they take a shot at me. This is really excessive. You don't need an infantry gun. Oof. And they penetrate my cover, but luckily they miss. So, okay. So I just get another suppression, but that's no good. We only just got round the last load of suppressions. Come on. And then the ambushers take a shot at me. Ooh, and they're a tiny... Oh, no, no, their aim is off, but I do get another suppression marker. Oh, dear. I'm just going to end up hugging the ground for the rest of this mission, I think, unless my friends can save me. And lastly, the commander's going to carry on trying to murder Sprock. Which he fails to do, although poor Sprock gets another suppression. This is really not going well at all. Right, okay. And then that, just to add insult to injury, that artillery crew completely recovers. Help. So, back to us. I really don't know what we can do here. Just to make matters worse, we've now all got to do our health checks. So I'll undisrupt us. Well, I'll reset our action tokens. So, jungle fever, how do I do? Badly. I get another suppression token. No. What about Karnaseka? Oh dear, he's starting to feel it. And he's still unwell. Well, he'll remain unwell, but that doesn't bother him. And then finally we have Sprock, who manages to push through it. Well done, Sprock. The only problem is we can do nothing this turn because every single one of our actions has to go into removing suppression markers. So, yeah, I hate to say this, I think they've got us right where they want us, which is not a happy thought at all. I mean, removing all my suppression markers, well, I can't. I've got 4 of them, recently removed 2. My 2 buddies over there are doing slightly better, but it's taken their whole turn. Karnaseka's rifle is presently unloaded, which is not great. And it's the other side's turn. Right, reinforcements for the jungle. Oh no, really? A lone soldier turns up to reinforce. I'm sorry, fellows. I think this is rapidly turning into overkill, you know. And he is targeting me? Oh, come on. No, 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 no. What exactly have I done here? And for the commander, oh my word. I'm afraid that is valid. Oh wait, hold on. It might not be valid. Ah, no vehicles in the heavy jungle. Thank God. We do not have to deal with a Chiha on top of all our other problems. Phew. Okay. But there's plenty else out there to worry us. Also, I've just remembered, I forgot that the commander allows all his minions to double up on the attack. So I'll have to roll for those this turn as well, just to make up for it. I'm really sorry, guys. Despite my earlier optimism, this is now starting to have mission fail all over it. Okay, let's see what happens. I'll start with the newcomer. The lone soldier is going to line up on me. Oh, luckily for me, he's a pretty terrible shot, but he's not so bad that he doesn't give me another suppression marker. Thanks, buddy. Oh, yes, and I owe him 2 more attacks, thanks to the commander. No! Oh, ow, he's corrected his aim there. I have just acquired another wound. which I really did not want. Ow. And he's going to try and get me again. Oof. He's hit me again, the scoundrel. Okay, I'm not in good shape. And I'm afraid my aggro isn't over because the ambushers are now going to line up on me. Okay, they only, I say only, suppress me even further. Oh dear. I have another 2 wounds. Ouch, I've nearly been downed. Okay, this is not going well. And they've got 1 more shot. Please, please don't hurt me. Okay, I'm just suppressed again. I'm deeply unhappy and nearly dead, but... oh no, now the infantry gun's gonna come after me. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Ooh, okay. No, it just suppressed me. Look at that. I've disappeared under a mountain of suppression tokens. And they're still Ow. Okay. Right. So they defeat my cover and they inflict 2 wounds on my entire group. So I am dead, which effectively ends the game because I was the only player soldier. 2 wounds inflicted on Karnaseka kills him as well. And I'm afraid it's the same for Sprock. So unfortunately for our merry little gang, that last Japanese shell killed us all. Ow. Okay, that turned around very quickly. We went from chasing one miserable little Japanese officer to suddenly finding ourselves in the midst of a huge number of infantry and artillery. And that was awful. If we weren't in such hideous terrain, there'd have been tanks as well. Crikey. Okay. Well, I'm ever so sorry. We have just become a small bunch of statistics in the midst of what was admittedly a very, very bloody campaign to try and secure Peleliu. So God knows what will become of Platoon and Company tomorrow, but I guess they'll take the crossing without us. But there we go. That was a slightly shorter and less successful ending than I had hoped for this playthrough of Warfighter Pacific. But I did promise you a playthrough. The only promises I didn't make was the outcome, and yeah, we all saw how that went down. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've had a very good laugh at my expense. I am sorry, as always, for the rules errors I kept bumping up against. I'm afraid I do have a bit of a mind like a sieve, and sometimes I just forget things. As always, I do try and correct them when I do notice, and I think it was that correction which landed a Japanese shell on me, but, you know, it was probably going to happen. So I hope you enjoyed that. As much as I enjoyed playing it, it's not a bad game system. It's a very interesting approach to infantry combat. Not just in World War II, this series covers combat in the modern era as well. And I do find it quite entertaining. So despite the fact that I got my rear end very convincingly handed to me by the game, I did enjoy playing that mission. And we were tantalizingly close. I think if the commander had not shown up, then maybe we would have had more of a chance. I mean, maybe my tactic of going through heavy terrain might have paid off, but I guess I made a bad call and we must have bumped up against one of their main defense lines. Oops. Never mind. So yes, thank you very much for that. As always, it is a real pleasure seeing you guys. I very much enjoy making these videos for you, and I look forward to moving further down the to-do list and crafting the next ones that have been requested. If you're one of my long-suffering and very patient veterans, a huge thank you for following the channel and this series. It's always great to have your company, guys. Lovely to see you. If you're new to my channel, you're more than welcome. If this is the first of my videos that you've seen, or if it's Warfighter Pacific or the Warfighter series in general that brought you here, then please feel free to have a look at my other videos on this game. If it's wargaming in general that attracted you, then please do explore the channel. I really hope you find something you like. As ever, guys, comments, queries, suggestions, post-action face palming on my behalf, all of them are welcome. I'll try to respond as best I can, but as always, happy gaming to all of you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time. Take care. Bye.